Good afternoon from the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. My name is Connor, and welcome back to another Nix Aviation trip report. Today, I'll be flying with Delta on board their Boeing 717 on my second leg home to Memphis. I've just arrived about 30 minutes before on a Boeing 757, so be sure to check out that trip report if you haven't already. This should be a short and simple flight, so let's get right to it. My flight this afternoon is Delta Airlines Flight 663, with nonstop service to Memphis, which is scheduled to depart gate C33 at 4:13 p.m. ATL continues to be the busiest airport in the United States, with roughly 75 million passengers per year. Yet, despite these large passenger numbers, it's still a comfortable airport to travel through. Here we are at gate Charlie 33 with a scheduled boarding time of 3:33 p.m. Over the years, ATL has added multiple passenger amenities, those being power outlets, free Wi-Fi, and TVs to name a few. My aircraft for this hour and 32-minute flight, November 994 Alpha Tango, is a 21-year-old Boeing 717-2BD. It started life as a testbed for Boeing before going to AirTran. She was transferred to Delta during the AirTran Southwest merger. Delta 717s have a 3-class 110-seat layout, with 12 seats in first class, 20 in Comfort Plus, and 78 in main cabin. My seat for this flight is the AvGeek favorite 26E, just forward of the number 2 engine. These main cabin seats are 18 inches wide and feature 31 inches of pitch. Without a bag underneath, it's a lot of room for shuttle flights like this. The seat back has 2 pockets, one for the safety card and the larger one for personal items. The tray table is large, clean, and does extend. Unfortunately, this 717 has not yet received the IFE screens. The lights on the overhead panel did not work. There are also power outlets at every seat. And now, as the safety demo begins, we begin our pushback, leading to an on-time departure from runway 26 left.
We'll do everything we can to ensure you have a safe and relaxing flight. Thank you for touching. Good afternoon and welcome aboard.
Now that we've reached our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet, let's go over what's available on this flight. First of all, Delta offers a personal device entertainment system on all aircraft that lack an in-seat IFE. It is available for free through the Wi-Fi network. You can also purchase different Wi-Fi passes, such as a web browsing pass for $9.95 or the monthly global plan for $69.95 per month. The Bring Your Own Device entertainment system has a wide selection of movies, and a few series about Delta as an airline. Due to the short expected duration of this flight, only an express service was offered. This includes cookies or chips as a snack and water or coffee as a drink. Now, please enjoy our cloudy, windy, and snowy descent into Memphis, landing on runway 27. Most important to me, at least, it was great to get another flight on the 717. Delta plans to keep these birds around until 2030, and they will soon all be fitted with in-seat IFE screens, as well as the new Viasat Wi-Fi. These aircraft do still fly longer flights, such as Atlanta to Omaha, so these things make a huge difference for the passenger. The cabin crew absolutely made my day on this flight. They saw me filming, asked about the YouTube channel, and let me know that I was free to film on board the aircraft. We had a short conversation about this aircraft's history with AirTran as well. I have absolutely no complaints about this flight, and I'd happily do it again. Thank you so much for watching this trip report with Delta Airlines. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe and click the notification bell if you haven't already. If you have any questions, concerns, or would like to share your experience on Delta 717, please feel free to start a conversation in the comments. Also be sure to check out my other social media channels via the links in the description. With that all out of the way, I'll see you all in the next video.